guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use the Phonto app, and you might have seen this app in some of my videos, like how to make a thumbnail and how to make an intro. So you definitely are familiar with this app if you've been to my channel before, and I just thought I would give you guys a tutorial on it. So first I'm going to be talking about the different icons at the bottom. So the first icon is the three lines on the left. So when you click on that, it shows you these two things, and the first one is phonto, and that basically just takes you to their website, which is irrelevant right now. And the second one is the settings, and you don't really need much from the settings. Most of it are just to buy the pro kit and keyboard, add-ons, text menu, stuff like that. So stuff that you're not really interested in. So we're just gonna click the X, and then the next icon is the camera icon right there. So when you click on the camera icon, it shows you these 5 options, and the first option is the camera option, and when you click on that, it just takes you to your camera, and you could either take a picture of something or take a picture of yourself. Now the second icon is the photo albums icon, and this icon you could use if you already had a photo taken and you're trying to use that photo. It will take you to your photos and you just pick the photo, or maybe you have a background that you want to use for your thumbnail already loaded up. The third icon is the plain images icon. When you click on this one, it takes you to this screen where you could pick from many different backgrounds that could be your plain image or your background. So some of them are the pro kit is needed for some of them, so you just have to pick the free ones if you don't already have the pro kit. So I'm just gonna pick the white square, and first they're gonna see these 3 blocks that say empty. We're not gonna talk about the size first. We're gonna talk about the 3 dots. So you could either remove this color and change it into another one, or you could add more colors. That's why it says empty. So you could also change the colors. So right here is where you could add colors. You could make like a cool design. So these little buttons that are red, green, and blue, when I move them, it just basically automatically changes it to a different color. So if you don't want to change it to a different color, just leave it the way it is in the beginning. And the alpha just makes it see-through or clear, or just make it fit in the screen. And pressing that button shows you the patterns you've already made. And these are, when you click the button next to the empty squares, it shows you their patterns that they have already made and your patterns that you've already made. And those 3 the text on there shows you the different designs and the way you could make the colors like blend together. So you can make them blend together vertically, horizontally, vertical solid, or horizontal solid. So I'm going to be showing you guys an example. This is an example of horizontally. This is an example of vertically, an example of vertical solid, and then horizontal solid. So but I'm going to be sticking with vertical. So then to save, all you gotta do is press apply, and to change the size, so all you gotta do is press the little box, and you have so many options to pick from that you could change the size to. But you could also make it custom by pressing custom, and what I normally change it for YouTube videos or thumbnails is 1280 by 720, and then I would click this icon right there on the right and press use, save, or save and use. So use is basically, it will show you. Save just saves the image, I believe. So when you press use, it just takes you here. That's what happens when you press use. Now to save the image, all you gotta do is press the ink icon on the right and then press save image. You can also do save image as PNG, save projects, open other apps, and many more, like save to files and preview. Or you could just share it with a different app. And then I'm gonna save the image, and it brings save successfully for me. Now to add text, I believe that's what we're doing next. Wait, no. Now we're gonna learn what happens when we press the 3 lines when we do have a working project. So the next thing you see after the phonto.to is a square crop icon, and this just tells you, gives you a way to like fill in the screen or maybe crop it to a specific part of the design that you want. So if you already have a picture loaded up and you don't want a specific part in the picture, this square crop just crops it to the part that you want. The next one after that is the theme. So you don't really have a lot of options for this one because most of them are locked. You need a pro kit, but you could change the color, or you could just leave the color like I am going to. And I believe you could just change the color after that to a different theme if you're getting tired of this theme. Now to add an image, when you press add image, it takes you to your photos. And what you could do is you could add another photo on top of this. So you could add on top of this background, and you can make it a lot smaller. I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. So this is the picture I have, and it takes me to this screen, which I could change this picture to a different shape if I want. So I'm going to be experimenting with this. I was going to go with the circle shape, but I just stuck with my square. But you could change it to a circle, Twitter, like a bird, a heart, different weird shapes, stars, whatever. And when you're done, all you gotta do is click the done button. So when you click the done button, it brings you here, and you could just size up the other image that you added to it. So what I'm doing right now, so before that, when you click on the image, it shows you these 5 icons, right? If you press remove, it just removes the thing, of course. If you press alpha, it just makes it blend in like that, or like less seeable. If you press move, you can move the image up, down, side, or the left side. So whichever side you want. And if you press I'm just gonna make the alpha, yeah. And then if you press tilt, it just tilts the picture. But we're gonna leave it at nothing because we're not trying to tilt it. And then you can also adjust the size. Now the size can make it either big or small, so you can be able to fit it into your background. And you can also change the width and the height, like I am right now. And then what I would do is I'm just gonna move it to kind of the middle, but I am gonna change this later. Now if you want to add text, all you have to do is press anywhere and then press add text. It will bring up this add text thing. Then you press add text, and then you write your text, and you could change it to whichever font you want. Now if you're looking to make your own fonts, just hold up a sec. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to download fonts from phonto.com, but I'm going to first write my message. Now if you're wondering what the align thing means, it just tells you where you want to put your text. So, and if I click fonts, it takes me to their fonts first. So these are all of the fonts they have, a lot of fonts, and these are my fonts. Now if you're looking for a way to make your own fonts or have your own fonts, then all you gotta do is go to Safari or Google, wherever, and search up phonto.Its, and then press go. It will take you right here, and I'm just going to be picking a random font, which is Styola, and then I would press download. And when I download it, it will show me a little blue it will show me this first, and then I press download. Then it will show me a blue down button right here on the left side of my screen, and then I would just click that. When I click the blue thing, it will show me this, and I click the name of my fonts, and then it'll take me here, and I press select, and then I click my font name, which is Styola, right there, and then I click the little icon right here, and then I copy to the Phonto app. Just press copy to Phonto, and then it will take me here, and I press install, and then it will take me here, and then I press install again, and then it will say installed, and then I click the X, and when I press the text, when I press add text and I go to fonts, I will see my fonts. I see Styola right there, or Style, I forgot the name. And then I just write whatever I want to write, and there we go. Now I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so it could fit my background. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to make here. I'm just trying to do an example of what the Phonto app can make. So another thing is when you click the text, it shows you different things you could do with the text. So the first thing is text, which means you could change what you wrote. And then we have size. which is change the size. Font, we could change the font. Obviously, tilt, you could tilt it whichever way you want, and then move, you can move it up and down. And then we're gonna skip style for now. You could also curve it. You can make a 3D, but you need to have the pro kit for that, and you can erase it, but we don't need to erase it right now. So we're just gonna make it not curvy. So now to change the style, which is the color, what we have to do is click on the thing and then the text, and then click on style. It will take me here, and I can change it to whichever color I want. Now those little red, green, and blue, that just changes the color of your text from the color you had in the beginning. So we don't need to worry about that. And then the alpha just makes it blend in. You could pick from so many different colors. So I'm just going to be sticking with purple. And you could stroke it with, you can make a color scheme. So I'm going to just make light purple, medium, and then a bit of a dark purple. And again, those little red, green, and blue things, they just change the color of everything. So I just recommend keeping them at 0. And we know what the alpha does. So then you know those 3 lines right next to, then we keep it vertical. The 3 lines right next to the colors right there. Wait, no. Stroke. We're gonna talk about the stroke. This just gives it like a little pizzazz, and you could stroke the thing with a different color. Now the width at the bottom, there you see it's 3 width. That just makes it like a lot bulgy or thicker. And the background, some people use this background thing for their thumbnails if they want to make like a specific part of their thumbnails pop out for viewers to see a specific part. Then you could use this background icon or whatever it's called and make a background. So you could change the background color to whichever color you want, but I'm not going to be using a background. And then when you click style, it takes you here, and you can do a shadow. So you can make, first we're going to start with alpha. You already know what alpha does. It just makes everything clear, excuse me. And then blur makes everything blurry. And then we have the X and Y things, and those are super cool to make your thing, give it a little bit more pizzazz and make it a lot cooler if you're making like a thumbnail or something. You could change the color of your shadow. I believe the shadow color right now, I believe it's black, so I'm going to change it. I could change it to red, blue, whatever. And the little A icons right there at the bottom, those just change your text to whatever way you would like the text to look like. So I'm going to show you some examples right now. So it could look like that, 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 or like that. But I'm just going to keep it the way it was in the first place. So I'm just going to make my own style. And I'm going to pick I'm going to do a whole color scheme. And I'm going to make it vertical, and I'm press done. And I'm going to do the same thing for the calm text. But I'm going to make the color scheme, I'm going to have it be like vertically. Horizontally. Sorry. So I would press horizontal. And I press apply. And then done. So there we go. Now you know how to save it. Just click that icon on the right. Scroll down and press save image. It will say save successfully. But anyways, guys, that will wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I will see you guys next week, Wednesday. Bye.
No one can do it like you.